everybody is always talking and thinking about me because I'm very interesting, and everybody always likes thinking about what I'm saying, thinking about what I'm talking about, and everybody talks about why does anybody give a shit about what I'm saying, but what they don't realize is that they're doing that right now. So somebody goes and they say, why does this random fucking guy have such a large platform? Like, I've never seen him say or do anything remotely interesting or impressive. Not hating on what he said, I'm just confused by Asmongold's existence. All I know is that he looks like a loser and he says something retarded every couple of weeks or something. If someone doesn't serve a purpose to me, I don't think they deserve to exist in this world, period. I'm evil as fuck. Here's the reason why everybody listens to me. It's because I've been right about everything. That's the reason why they listen to me. People listen to my news today to find out what's going to happen tomorrow. Because when I said Black Myth Wukong was going to be crazy and it was going to be like world changing, like level changing, like years ago, people said, no, that's not true. It's just giving me another Chinese piece of shit. When I said Stellar Blade was actually looking really good, and then I had a valid criticism about the combat that the developers identified, and then showed explicit feedback about the combat that made it look better, then I was right about that. When I said Pow World was amazing, I was right about that. When I said that Helldivers 2 was going to get boring, I was right about that. When I said that Dragonflight was made for girls, I cannot even express how right I was about that. I've been right about fucking everything. And so the reason why people watch me is because all of my opinions turn out to be true. That's the reason why. So it's because I see things in a way that people, it's not, I'm not humble. Like, I'm just saying, like, now I've been wrong before. I have been. No, I was wrong. I didn't know that tea had caffeine in it. Like, now, when was I wrong? I think that there was, like, a recent wrong that I've been. There was an instance where I was wrong. What was it? What was it? The Overwatch 1 thingy? No, I still think I was right about that. People just attached to it. About motorcycles? No. The website thing with Cabrutus? I was wrong about that, but that was a technical thing. But yeah, you're right. I was wrong about that. I'm trying to think about what it was. Let me think. When was the last time I was really, really wrong about some kind of shit that, like, mattered, right? Like, not some, like, little minor thing. Blindfold Monster Hunter girl? Zenless Zone Zero. I think that I underestimated... I did not expect Zenless Zone Zero to be as popular as it was. And I was very clearly wrong. I was. And I learned that I'm not the target audience for that game. Zenless Zone Zero, not a minor thing. The fun... Let's not make that joke. And so anyway, so I was wrong about that. And I didn't understand the amount of audience there was for games like Persona and shit like that. I didn't get it, right? And I still don't get it. But I was wrong. I was. Was popular because Horrorverse will eat any slop? Nah, because then I'm playing Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't believe that. No, it's just that, like, Zenless Zone Zero's the only gacha game I've been managed to be interested in. Good for you, man. But I just, I couldn't get into it. I thought it would be a flop. It made $100 million. I was wrong. But the truth is that most of the time, I've got a pretty good batting average on what I think is going to happen. And I want to tell you guys the reason why I know. The reason why I know what's going to happen is because I have a very good memory and I know a lot of the things that have happened. And I believe that if you know everything that has happened, you will know what will happen. Because you can evaluate every circumstance, every impact, every impulse, every implication, every input, and you can determine what the outcome will be ahead of time. And so because I remember so much shit, I think that I have a better insight than almost anybody else on what's going to be successful and what won't be. Knowledge is power. Not really? Well, I keep being right. I am. And so people get mad about that and they say, why do they watch me? Also because it's because I say shit that people don't want to say. Other developers don't, other streamers don't say shit the way I say things. And that's a good thing for them. All humans have blind spots, even the smartest, and I'm no different. I make mistakes. Predict something now. You want me to predict something now? I think that I did earlier today. I actually already did earlier today. I made a prediction earlier today. This is my prediction. Unless Sony shuts it down, we will be playing Bloodborne on PC with 120 plus FPS before the end of the year. That's my prediction right now. And if you went 6 months ago, people called me a madman. Yep, they called me a madman. Predict the presidential outcome. I think Trump's going to win. I think Trump's going to win. It's going to be really narrow, but Trump is going to come out ahead. I could actually even see a case where Kamala Harris wins the popular vote by 2 million or so, like same as Hillary did. But and Trump wins the electoral college. Again, like, you play capture the flag and then you get the most kills in the game, you lose the game, you still lost the game because you're playing capture the flag, not team deathmatch. So, I mean, like, again, you could talk about whether that's a good or a bad thing or not, but that's what my perspective is. I think that he's going to win. Trump is going to lose both. There are a lot of things right now. That's my prediction. Now, something crazy could happen in a week and things could change. But I think that so basically, this is what I think is going to happen, is that Trump has already been, like, so highly evaluated and people have talked so much about him that everything bad that's going to come out about him already has come out about him. So, like, unless something weird happens that's totally out of left field, that he hasn't had that same level of scrutiny put on him, he has. And so, like, his place right now is it's as bad as it's going to be because he's so much of a known entity, right? He can't go down any lower, but I don't think he can go up any higher either. But I think with Kamala Harris primarily, I think, runs on vibes. She does. We not going back. She's non-white. She's a female, and she's younger. I mean, she's 60, but she don't look 60. She looks young. And so the fact is that the more that you that surface level image is much more sellable than Trump is. It is. And that's why she's doing so well in the polls. But that surface level image every day erodes and has cracks because people ask questions. They say, what about this? What about that? So I think that she has more to lose. And I think that that's what's going to happen. She's coherent. She is. She's coherent. And like, to be fair, like that's what I think is going to happen. Trump has zero policy outside of fear mongering. Exactly. But that's already been defined. That's what I'm saying, right? It's all that's already been defined. She woke as fuck. Yeah. So that's what I think is going to happen. Now, clip it, right? I could be wrong. But that's what I'm predicting is going to go through. Do you think Texas will turn blue? I think Texas could. It depends, right? It really depends. Like, it depends on who the candidate is. Yeah, maybe in 50 years. I don't know. No way Sony doesn't shut down Bloodborne? Yeah, no doubt. Unless Trump can fabricate a new Benghazi scandal and target Kamala, he's going to lose. The only reason he beat Hillary was because of the Benghazi thing. I hate to tell you this, man, but if you ask 50 people what Benghazi was, I bet 5 of them would be able to tell you the answer, and 3 of them would be wrong. People didn't give a fuck about Benghazi. People give a fuck about Hillary, giving some fake fucking accent, talking about some bullshit, some career politician that didn't do fucking anything, was against gay marriage, said all kinds of dumb shit throughout her whole year, acted like a bitch, looked like a bitch, talked like a bitch. It's obvious that she's a bitch. That's why Bill Clinton was going talking to every other girl, it seems like, except her. And so, yeah, that's the reason why. Now, again, this is the reason why people watch my content, is because I say it the way that people don't want to hear it. But I'm right. And hey, you will see. I don't want to tell you like, oh, believe me. Get the fuck out of here. Just wait and see. Attack our marriage? Yeah, absolutely attack our marriage. Every single fucking person. Like, you look, like 100% people thinking about that. You know why Chris Christie didn't win? Because he's a fat motherfucker. That's why. He fat as fuck. You think somebody's gonna vote for a fat ass? Like, absolutely not. You think this dude can run a country? Bro, this dude can't even run. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Can't take care of himself. Yeah, okay, chill out. No. But like, and I'm saying, like, that's, you see, you don't know the way that people think. God, dude, you're obsessed with weight? Because it's easy to look at and it's okay to make fun of. I'd make fun of plenty of other stuff if I could. Like, and I think that, by the way, people vote on all kinds of really, like, think of the worst thing that people vote for. That's why they're voting. I believe in the dark soul. I'm a believer. And I've seen proof. I see proof every day. I do. People are retarded. They are. They're stupid. They're animals. And so that's the way I see it. And so, yeah. And Trump has 5 kids with 3 wives. Yep. That's right. That's absolutely right. And that's a reason why people don't trust him. Like, because, like, this is the way that I look at it, right? Absolutely. No, you're right. Because how many of you guys have been with somebody who has a situation like that? And they, like, Trump has drama with people all the time. How many of y'all ever been around a person that's like that? And how many of you know deep down inside who the real problem is? No, that goes hard against Trump. It does. It does. You go around, you have a problem with everybody? I wonder why. So, yeah. It's 2016, older voters dies, COVID happened, younger kids got aged into voting and are leaning blue. I think Kamala wins in a landslide. I think that you overestimate the amount of young people that are going to vote for her for that reason. Like, there are a lot of young people that think that, but every time older people die is a time that younger people get old. You got to understand that whenever we're old, there's going to be young people that we don't even know what their generation name is. They're going to be celebrating the fact that we're going to be dying so they can vote in robot overlords that are going to give them, like, animals that they can have sex with that are, like, animatronic fucking, like, human hybrid slaves. Because, like, we think it's weird, right? But you know, we keep voting against it, but they want it. And so when we die out, then they're going to have it. That's what's going to happen. That's weird, dude. I know. That's why they'd want us to die out. So they can live in the future. That's right. Shut the fuck up, Asmon. Don't make it true. Yeah.